because he hasn't been late. So,
And there we go.
there goes Trog, and there goes Jim.
Also, guys, I'd like to tell you, but first time they warp, let's all look at what is going on. Start the
See
dungeon.
what dungeons they have.
Oh,
Trog is in fact doing diamond. Oh, they're both doing it.
Too.
Ooh, this is something new. I don't think I've ever seen Jim do diamond step early.
Yeah,
This is definitely new.
our boy Jim is learning.
This is.
You guys thought he was only doing Skyward Sword lately, but not really, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with Jim not having a timer. Apparently, Trog is opting to just immediately save warp to get a different positioning. Not sure I agree with this decision, but you know, I'm not the runner here.
If that's how he
and
wants
Jim
to
messing it up. Oh no.
Sadly. Yes, they're both trying for something.
Yes, Wins is very pleased by the fact that they are both doing diamonds.
Wins
The prime advocator for it over there.
Yeah, one of our fellow commentators and a big lover of this threat.
Jim messing it up yet again.
And Trog has already done the Wind Waker dive to get into the island.
He's a good player. If he failed that more than once or twice, I would have been very shocked. Alright, now let's see how they decide to do Diamond Step. Like the interior of it. There seems to be
Gymnast is
different shots. Yep. Gymnast finally getting the void on the octopus.
Yep, he's in, guys.
It is taking him a few tries, but you know,
doing
pretty good.
Using the Flowmaster to throw the stick our way.
Yep.
Always a good strat.
Definitely makes it easier in terms of the preventing the Flowmaster from messing with you. Trog accidentally throwing his. Jim making it up just as nice.
Yeah. The good thing about throwing the stick there is that we have a backup streak just ahead.
Trog going for what I believe most believe to be the slower shot. Ooh, a leaf. All right, well if he decides to use it, then that would make his life much easier. Unfortunately, he did not decide to use it.
Yeah, sadly for him.
Not sure why he didn't, but you know.
Might use it there. Who knows?
I mean, he still got up pretty quick, but I still think that's the slower of the two mainly used strats in Diamond Step.
Yeah, but it's still very nice to see. Jim not dropping his stick.
Yes. And alright, what other item does he have here?
Piece of art.
Nice.
So, amazing item and the better part of trash items, which is very nice at least.
Yeah. Alright, Jim gonna be getting his piece of heart first, and then running down to get his leaf.
Trog, I believe, is gonna warp now, so let's be careful, guys.
Yep, let's keep our eyes open. No Wind Temple, no Earth Temple.
Oh, that's a very nice seed.
Correct. Those are probably the two longest dungeons to do without, like when actually checking items, except maybe Tower of the Gods.
Yeah, Tower of the Gods will be the one that is very long in the scene right now.
Yes, indeed.
And I can't believe that, but first time we warp, we got all the dungeons right. This is a first, guys.
See, that's just always my thing. I always just look immediately for the dungeons that aren't there.
Yeah. That's a very good strat for this.
Yeah.
So
it'll be interesting if they don't get bombs or power bracelets before that. Before Paw Print.
Paw Print has a lot of new strats that are very nice.
Yeah. Deku Leaf was the side chest in Diamond Step there, Celiana.
Yes. Right. Beautiful Land of Diamond Step Island.
Trog getting his storage.
Yep, yeah, it has been done.
Conveniently, he does have his leaf for this spot.
Yeah, even if he didn't feel like getting storage, he could have just done the regular way at this point.
Did Jim get his storage already? I looked away for a brief moment.
It seems like it, because I don't think he will be going straight for there otherwise.
I don't know. I suppose he did. Alright, they're gonna take a moment before checking to see what items they have. Actually, Trog probably got a piece of heart because his hearts have been refilled.
That would make a lot of sense.
Let's keep an eye on Jim to see if the same thing happens to ensure.
And there we go.
Yeah, Jim getting his second storage, or not Jim, Trog getting his second storage pretty fast.
Yeah, that
was in fact a heart.
Yep. We're at 2 art pieces already. That's very nice. As far as arts go. Not the most useful of items.
Jim getting his second storage a little bit slower than Trog. There he goes.
Meanwhile, Trog already on bird speak.
Yep. Currently, though, we do not know what item it was Trog has.
Yep, it's not something you checked. So. And
he gets in the gate very swiftly.
Yeah. What we were talking about? Calling that thing bear skip? Something?
Yes, this is the new barrier skip. The gate on bird speak.
This is the bear skip for Rando. Have fun, guys. Everyone can do it.
Jim doing the bob strat and getting in very quickly. Trog deciding to pick up some money while he's here.
Not a bad idea, because there's enough rupees here to last you the entire seed.
Yep. It seems like they did not get much of anything that we can see here.
I think it was a treasure chart.
You may have been right. Actually, I don't think so, because they just got, Trog just got another chart in that chest, and I think his count was at 2, and Jim's was at 1. So I think it's just something that they can't see yet.
Yeah, it's something that they can't see. You're right.
Yeah. Put it, Rando is any percent. It's just the first person to beat the game.
Yeah, you only need to go beat Ganon, but to beat Ganon you need a few items, including all the sword upgrades, all the bow upgrades, oak shot, I do believe.
Grappling hook, and all 8 pieces of the Triforce.
Yeah, and boomerang if you want to follow the logic completely.
Yes. But most of the time we don't really need the boomerang because speedrunners can snipe the tail out of it.
Yep. But if you have the boomerang, it's actually a very fast way to deal with the keys in that fight, so if you have it, use it.
Right. Good old starting hide and seek. Everything is allowed exhausted.
Yep, this is still the far west of the Wind Waker Rando. We don't really have rules.
Yep.
Oh, explaining storage.
Trog appears to have had some troubles with Ivan there. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, I think he talked to another kid.
Right, but then it wouldn't let him talk with Ivan again.
Oh, damn. Weird.
Alright, so Sam, storage is a glitch that when you pull out the Wind Waker when you're falling, it's a bit more complicated than that, but basically you pull out the Wind Waker and fall at the same time, and then if you cancel the Wind Waker the exact frame that you land on the ground, then it will give you this thing called storage, which, for the most part, the main thing is that it will let you keep moving during a cutscene the next time you would be unable to move.
Yeah, exactly. Opening a chest is a cutscene, but opening a chest also gives you smaller boxes, since that's the only way they found to make Link go near the chest. Also, to answer your question, Ansyu, Tingle Tuner is allowed to be used if they find it. It's not a progression item though, so it's pretty rare in those seeds. Yep, you can store cutscenes, chests, doors, a lot of things.
Yeah, probably the most commonly used one though is chests, because it will prevent you from getting the chest's contents until you go through a load zone or something like that.
But you will still get them at some point.
Yes. Or it's also, and at the same time, like Monticle previously mentioned, it will give you a very small hitbox. Trog having some issues bonking that tree.
Happens to the best of us. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Skull.
Ooh. A very nice item, especially given that they have Forsaken Fortress.
Yeah, that's one place where it's very useful.
Yes, indeed.
Pretty hard to move around without it.
Trog just doing a bunch of hide and seek right now. Fortunately, this little girl decided to run very far away. Either that or she didn't run it, but he got kind of unlucky with that little kid.
And he's going to see our friend Tingle. It's time to mingle with Tingle.
Yes, I feel like you are correct, Wins. I feel like we very likely will see a mother and child swim here.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think my bigger question would be, will they do it after or before Paw Print?
Alright,
And a lot
Tingle
of money.
handing out money.
He's a rich guy. He's a rich little fairy. Oh, and a bottle.
Bottle. There's Trog's bottle.
Yeah, he
Two
really
runners
wants...
currently pretty much right on top of each other. But it is very early in the run.
So
Unfortunately, Gymnast still having his timer misplaced.
Yeah, it's alright though. We get a nice little square of green when he rolls.
Yes, you are correct. They do start with 4 pieces of the Triforce.
Yep. That's the nice thing about the rules for this rando. We start with the world already all saved.
Another thing... Oh wait, let's see what Todd gives. Ooh,
bombs.
Todd has given the bombs, so it seems like the logic is very much funneling them towards Forsaken Fortress.
Or Paw Print if they want.
Or Paw Print, yes.
Yep. Both will be good options.
Yes. But in terms of dungeons, it's currently opening up... It's opening up Forsaken Fortress in terms of a dungeon.
Bottles are kinda broken in this game, yes, chat.
The most broken thing they have is that you can duplicate the soup, which will
Yes.
fully heal you and double your damage.
Yep. It's
Also-
broken in combination with another thing.
Also, because we do seem to have someone who's at least new to Wind Waker randomizers, there are these races. Oh God, Trog, having a very close call with that ledge. But these tournament races have a setting enabled called Race Mode, which basically makes it so that 2 dungeons are guaranteed to have nothing in them, and then the other 4 are guaranteed to have an item that you are required to have.
Grappling hook.
A nice little grappling hook there for Jim from Ivan and from Trog. But those 4 dungeons are required to have an important item, usually one of the 4 Triforce charges that they do. So you need to beat all 4 of those dungeons in order to beat the game.
Yeah, all 4 bosses of those dungeons would have the Triforce shards, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice seed. They could either go to either DRC or Forsaken Fortress, honestly.
Yeah, they can go both ways.
Yeah.
That could be nice though. We might get to see some divergence right there. Also,
Jim's
the letter
getting
for the
his
bomb.
hammer here, I think. Oh wait, no, this was the bomb mail. Trog is getting his hammer here.
Yep. And the bow.
This seed, man.
Wow.
This is a very nice
Put the
seed.
seed. This is starting to feel like the kind of seed that we might be done with it before Game of Thrones starts.
Yeah. It seems like it's gonna be a fast one.
I do not know who rolled it, but I wonder I wonder contact info. Roll seeds for me, man.
Same. Oh man.
After the seed we did yesterday, man.
Dude. Yeah, that was a bad one.
Finished it this morning.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh my god, and the hook shot.
Ooh. Oh, am I a tad behind? I think I need to... Wait, oh.
Gymnast got the hook shot, and Trog is now gonna get it too. Hook shot
I
wasn't
did,
in Paw Print, but it was very close to it, chat.
Alright, so the reason why this seed is really nice is because they're getting a lot of really good items that open up a lot of nice things, like Grappling Hook and Leaf. Leaf opens up a ton of options for move. Grappling Hook lets you get to one of the early dungeons in the game that has a lot of checks in it, Dragoner's Cavern. And then bombs are really nice because they're going to have to do Tower of the Gods, and also bombs are just a nice item to have.
In general, let's say that, like, if you want to know if an item is useful compared to the others, just think about how early you get it in the vanilla game. And usually, this item will be very useful because they use the puzzles over and over during the game.
A nice little Picto box.
That will be nice next time they go back to Windfall.
Yep. I'm wondering if they're going to be going back to Windfall if one of them will go back to Windfall to do those quests.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of options right now.
No, you cannot bomb hover like you can in Ocarina of Time. Bombs, you can boost yourself with bombs, but I mean, technically, yeah, you can't. Zombie hovers do exist, but they're not the same as bomb hovers.
Oh, and another bottle.
I wonder if one of them will. Probably neither of them will go to Grandma soon.
Yeah,
This is Wind Waker.
I do believe that they will go to Grandma eventually, but probably after the end of one dungeon.
Yeah. They'll probably. Yeah, you're probably right. They're probably going to be grabbing a fairy at the end of the dungeon and then heading out.
Yep. Yep, this is played on Wind Waker SD, the original version. But it has a kind of a few tweaks that have been added, which are kind of inspired by the EG version, which is nice. Like the Swift Sail.
Yeah, the Swift Sail. There's also a few other things like sped up grappling hook animation, sped up block pushing, stuff like that. Just nice little quality of life. Yeah, Jim going straight to Dragon Roost. Trog following right behind.
Yep. Not the worst of ideas.
Nope. Get a nice little hook shot on that mailbox. Save some nice little.
So there we go. I think Trog is a bit far. No, he isn't. He isn't. Never mind.
Yeah, the person who. Oh, have we not? Oh, we haven't marked Trog as having a bow yet.
Oh God.
I always have trouble finding the bow.
I got it. I got it.
I got it too. I clicked it right before it reloaded. We got each other. Don't worry.
It's okay. And using the leaf to skip the lava. So for the people that are wondering, we are playing right now on the 1.5.1 version of the randomizer. Since the tournament started on this version and players agreed to finish the tournament on this one. But if you guys want to play the randomizer, right now the version 1.6 is out and it's a very nice version to play.
One of the bigger things about it is that it adds a couple extra locations if you're not doing race mode. Like you have Jaboom's Cave, and then you also have in race mode you have the Master Sword Chamber in Hyrule that has a possible item in it.
Yeah, but sadly, since we're playing on 1.5, we won't see those locations today.
Unfortunately, yes. Oh man, that first chest! What a surprise! What was in it?
I kind of want Bush to have a... You know how Link to the Past has the big key game at the end of the game? I want to have the small key game for Dragon Roost Cavern.
Ooh, Gymnast going for the bow shot strat.
Oh,
knocking down the platform immediately.
Gonna use that platform to get higher.
Get high at all.
He's doing the same thing, apparently.
Yep.
He's glitching a bit, but...
Oh, I think that was a sync. Okay.
That was a sync.
A really late sync, but...
There we go. We're all synced up, guys.
Yeah. Oh, and Jim finally got his timer up. Hey!
Amazing.
Alright. Jim's
Shoutouts
first, but Trog is just behind. These two are very close right now. Although it is still very early on in the seed. Stuff could happen.
So with final syncing all that up, I wanted to give a shout out to Kirito, which is doing the broadcast for us.
Thank you, Kirito.
Very nice guy. And Dragon Whip.
Unfortunately, not an item they want to be seeing, but
no,
not a whole lot.
Really not.
Yeah. Yes, these are, like I mentioned earlier, these are two very, very good runners, so it's very cool to be seeing a race beat.
Yeah, we're in the end of the competition right now, so all the races are getting very good, but this one in particular is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, what a matchup.
This is a really, really nice match.
Like, you could tell me this is a finals match, and I'd agree with you. It's not, but it could be.
No, they don't. Well, they kind of know which dungeons have required items. They know which 4 dungeons are eligible, or is that? No.
They know which
are allowed to have required items.
Yeah, exactly. Like the 4 dungeons that have Triforce shards on the tracker under the bosses are the dungeons where progression items can be. They can't be on the 2 other dungeons.
Yes, this is correct.
Yep, they
So
do
they-
know that. They do know which dungeons are required, since the map kind of shows them off.
And so we've kind of been talking over, but here we have our first little split in direction. Jim decided to check the big key chest first. Trog is hoping that it's not going to have any.
Power bracelets.
Yep.
Since we don't have Earth Temple, not very useful, but faster than bombs in certain situations.
Yeah. That was actually a good call by Jim. I'm just realizing because I forgot that there wasn't any. They hadn't gotten a key on the first floor, so they needed to go up or to go to that one to get that. So this is a good call by Jim, so that he can go to, so that he can properly do the entire dungeon backwards.
Oh, and a Master Sword.
Nice.
The first
Our
one.
very first sword.
Oh, the very first sword. And another small key for Gymnast.
Jim deciding to do the dungeon the forward instead of backwards, despite taking the time to knock down the. Almost forgetting that he has bomb, and using to do the stick. Yeah, I'm not sure why Jim or Trog decided to do what he did. Man, I can't get people's names right.
Okay, you still didn't call anyone Dean, so that's a win.
Yeah, I've yet to call anyone Dean.
That's really good. That's already a plus.
For anyone not in the know, the last race I commentated, I kept calling one of the runners someone who wasn't even in the race.
Yep, Dean was very pleased with it.
Left for go mode, pretty much the only things they need are the two bows.
Yeah. That's pretty much all that they need.
Yep.
Oh, and the fourth piece of art. So we're at 4 hearts already for Trog.
Yep.
Third bottle already.
Man.
I think the seed is trying to tell us something.
Yeah. It's like, hey, guys, hit grandma.
Okay, go see Grandma. She has something for you.
Yeah, pretty much all that they actually have left for go mode in practice is just the swords, the arrows, and the shards. Oh wait, no, I was gonna say they need command melee, but no, this is not one of those seeds.
Nope, it's not one of those.
Alright. Let's see, how is this going? Trog's heading up for the mini boss. Technically, by logic, they do Ruble, but they don't in practice need it because they can just kill Kalidemos with bomb. So Jim getting his sword.
Yep, Jim got his sword. Yeah, you can skip using the boomerang. It sure is a nice thing to have when you're in Forbidden Woods, but it's not fully required for players that know how to glitch their way in.
That was an interesting choice there, Jim.
The falling into lava strat, I've seen him do it sometimes. Doesn't always work out.
An unfortunate item get there from Trog.
Oh, he's taking the elevator that way.
Yeah, there's a couple ways to get to the Forbidden Woods basement without needing the boom. The most common one is, in fact, that ledge clip, I think.
Yep, there's also kind of a door storage.
Yeah.
And there's also a way to do the first clip that we mentioned, but with one of those nuts that are in the dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to get down there.
Yep. Droox picked a box.
For a second there, I wasn't able to tell what it was.
Yeah, it kind of jammed on us, but I saw it. Between 2 frames, I was able to.
Yeah.
5 hearts already.
Jim getting his power bracelets, unfortunately, like someone mentioned earlier, power bracelets not really required because they don't have to go to Earth Temple.
Trog trying a new strat to catch a fairy with the grappling hook. Don't think that's a thing, Trog. But you know more about the game than
also,
I do.
tried to open the boss door without having a key.
Yep, he already opened both chests, so he has a need for that key now.
Yeah. Well, he could do a ledge clip and leaf out of bounds, but he seems to be attempting or going against that instead.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I can't blame him for.
Not the most fun of things to do.
Yeah, that's another thing. We just kind of glanced over it, but yeah, Trog did make a pretty smart play there in terms of grabbing the fairies for to save. I can't talk right now. My God.
It's okay. It's okay. The important bit is to save Grandma, because saving Grandma is what makes the difference between a good player and a monster.
Yeah.
Because you may win the tournament because that's faster, but you're still a monster to me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jim has the
does have big key.
And it seems like he's going to be heading over to the boss now.
Trog entering that big key chest location.
Yep. Gonna have to go get his small key now. Though I don't really think there was much else behind those keys, so. Ooh, that Magtail. Always very rude.
Yep. It is a good contender for Employee of the Month.
Jim getting his deluxe Picto Box.
And it's fairy. Oh my god, is Jim gonna do the thing?
I wonder which of them will be the first to go to Trog Island, if they end up going at all.
That's a very good question. Knowing Trog, he might hit it because this tournament has been a good thing to hit it for some reason.
This tournament has really liked Trog Island.
Very much so. It's one of the longest locations to do, but this tournament seems to pay.
Yeah.
Trog having a bit of trouble with his bit rate. He's still there.
I believe, yes, he did clear the entire dungeon, and Trog seems like he's going to be doing the same thing as well.
Full clearing the first dungeon of the seed is not a bad idea, though. So.
Yeah. Honestly, full clearing most dungeons isn't a terrible idea.
Yeah,
At least until you're in go mode, but...
Yeah.
Like, if you full clear dungeon after you get go mode, then you're just asking for trouble.
Or you just want to practice, I don't know.
Yeah, the mirror shield is not required in this game. Go mode is having all items required to beat the game. In this case, it's all the items you need to get to the bosses and stuff.
Although, yeah, surprisingly, the mirror shield is not required to finish the game. If you don't have the mirror shield while you're fighting Ganondorf, light arrows would just reflect off your normal shield. It just does it. The shield step-ups.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh.
So Jim gonna be getting his first shard.
Yeah, he has beaten Goma. Let's hope he doesn't do that thing where players sometimes forget shards.
Yeah. That's not a nice thing to do.
Oh, the shard skip is not the best skip.
Trog, slightly confusing me there.
Also, if you guys think it's not possible for Jim to forget the Triforce shards, I can vouch for it. I saw him do it at some point. But he didn't this time.
Alright, so Jim has his first shard.
And I've switched the audio to that guy because he's now a bit ahead.
Yeah, the final fight with Ganondorf at the end of the game doesn't care what shield you have as long as you have a...
Yeah, basically. Because in the vanilla game, like, it will force the mirror shield on you if you don't have it. If you skipped it, it would force it on you.
Yeah.
Right, it's kind of fail safe.
Jim, going for Grandma!
Oh my god. He's doing the thing!
He's doing the thing that someone said he wouldn't do.
Oh my god.
What a madman.
I love him. You go, Jim.
Get that soup. Revive your grandmother on Mother's Day.
And they say that this day, at this moment, Gymnast86 grew 3 times the size. And then he had to go to the hospital because that's a medical condition.
Yeah, that was a severe problem.
Yeah. Also, yes, this is Mother's Days, and for Mother's Days, what better way to spend it than to heal Grandma?
Yeah.
And Grandma is happy.
It would be such a travesty to not heal grandmother on the day of.
It's okay, Jared. It's okay. we, we get the feeling. We get the intent.
That's all I can get out right now.
Also, guys, if you haven't done it already, calling your mother is in logic today. So please do it.
Yes, your mother is in logic today. Make sure to call her. Let her know that you appreciate her.
Mm-mm. And oh, wallet upgrade. So we don't know yet if it was a good idea to do it, but we will wish.
Jim
Yeah.
trying to mail out his Wind Waker.
Yeah, he's trying to mail his responsibilities away.
Yeah.
I'm not the hero of wins anymore. It's just
Trog finally getting done with Goma.
even if it's not required for the seed of your life, you should still call your mother.
Yeah.
She might not give you a progression item. Damn is she here. Oh, there goes
An
her.
absolutely useless item in this case. I'm sure Jim is very much regretting going to get his grandmother.
It's okay, saved her anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, UK's Modern Days was a couple months ago, but please, guys.
You may have just heard us saying Wind's Requiem there, Winds. Or his Wind Waker. Or something.
Yeah.
Unless Montgomery said something and I just was not paying attention to hear it.
I think he just said he since he mailed the thing the Wind Waker away, he was trying to not be the hero who wins anymore. So.
Yeah. Also, it seems like this is a nice thing to be seeing. We're going to be seeing the good old mother and child super swim with chest storage. The strat is always fun to watch, I feel, in my personal opinion.
If you guys didn't think that one bit of storage was enough, we just got chest storage and then dry storage.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Also, don't know why they call it dry storage because we used it to swim.
Well, the reason it used to be it's called dry storage is because the way storage was originally found was by pulling out the Wind Waker on the last frame that on the frame that the forest water expiration text box
that is
comes
true.
up. And then they found out a way to get it without that, so they called that dry storage.
It's a very nice thing to see anyway. So Trog now going to see Grandma.
Yep. Trog falling behind Jim in terms of the same path right now, although he's just currently a bit behind.
So Jim is using his storage to now climb up the dungeon and go do Elmer King first.
Yeah. Not a bad idea because doing Helmrock first, it's much faster to get to Helmrock like this than it is to go all the way up through the Forsaken Fortress itself.
Yep. Even if you have the perfect routing for not doing that, it's still a bit slower.
Chest storage turns you into Spider-Man, yeah.
Spider-Link. It's whatever a spider does.
Oh, so I guess we kind of glanced over it, but the way he was able to do that super swim is when you get storage and then you pull out the Wind Waker again once, it will lock the camera in front of Link, which then you can hold forward and he'll turn around really, really fast, as in like once every frame, and then that'll give him a bunch of negative speed, which has no limit, which then allows him to swim across.
Yeah, Nintendo really loves to forget to put a limit on
Yeah.
the backward speed.
Yeah, they're really good at that.
Yep. Remember, guys, in Ocarina of Time when you could just walk backwards and go faster?
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh,
So
it's
Trog
storage on the first
getting
time.
his wallet. He's not waiting to see the results of it yet.
Ah. Also, Jim just got his storage for Emerald in the first try, which is always very nice.
Yes. Trog deciding to go to Forest Haven.
But the transition is still strong, though, Candace. I'd say that walls are just an option at this point.
Yeah.
Yes,
This is an interesting. It's an interesting choice for Trog to be going to Forest Haven. Jim trying to duplicate his soup. Unfortunately, not having the best of luck with it. There he goes.
I can't understand that. Having trouble with that. I have to repractice that at some point.
Oh, Trog, no. Wait, you can save this. I think.
Yep, he just...
Yeah. Hey, nice.
There we go. Also, Jim just used storage to start a cutscene and move during it to go at the bottom of the Forsaken Fortress. And now he's able to fight Honor King on top of the Death Gel, which is much faster.
Yes.
If you guys were wondering.
Because Mark decides he just wants to try to walk towards you and not be able to go anywhere, so he just kind of keeps walking into the wall, letting you hit him.
Yep, he's a very nice bird.
Yes.
And there we go. Another
getting
wallet.
another wallet.
Damn. So much room for money. And a 6th rifle shard for Gymnast.
Nehru's Pearl. That is an item that will be required later.
That is true. That is true. There. So now Gymnast is gonna hit the rest of the dungeon and hope that Phantom Ganon has nothing for us today. Because, oh no, we have a sword. Just remember that. It's okay.
Yeah, but still, it's a pretty slow fight, so it's ideal if he doesn't have anything on him.
Fun fact about that fight: if you wanted to go faster, just hug the wall for a while. Oh,
that is for you to decide there, Zombie God.
Mm-hmm.
So, if anyone's not sure, what Gymnast is hoping here for is he's hoping to check all of the other chests in Forsaken Fortress, and hoping that now that he doesn't find the map, because that will let him avoid fighting Phantom Ganon, which, as I just mentioned, is kind of slow.
I think we just got Winning Gods Arya. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, he did. I think he also got his Earth God's lyric earlier, but I wasn't really looking because it's kind of useless.
It's alright. And yes, Earth Temple and Wind Temple are not required today. Oh, and fire and ice arrows.
Nice.
That is very fire and nice.
Really?
Yep, the bad puns are back, guys. I was holding them off for now, but the floodgates have been open. Yes, I did just say that.
Trog making his way through Forbidden Woods.
Do you think if I kept the puns going, we will lose one of the finalists? Because it seems that way.
Jim getting his boomerang. It seems right now that Forsaken Fortress was the better choice to make.
It seems, yeah.
Alright, let's see. Is this the map?
It is!
Unfortunate. Means he's
Yep,
gonna have to
very
go fight
unfortunate.
Phantom Ganon.
Yep, we're gonna see a fight with our boy Phantom Ganon.
Did I hear a pun in this Christian Rando race?
Yeah, you did. And it's not gonna be the last.
Alright, Phantom Ganon, let's see what you got.
Yep, show us what you got, Phantom Ganon.
Once again, trying to dupe his soup.
He's duping that soup alright. Oh, and Trog now in the Mort Pit. It's time for you guys to put you on your best music and just have fun with it. It's the Mort Pit anyway. This is Skull Necklace. I mean, not the first time I go to a show and someone gives me a necklace for some reason.
Alright. One good Phantom Ganon spot. One.
To correct you, Zombie God, I can't be last in this tournament because I didn't even participate. So.
Jim getting a really fast Phantom Ganon due to the fact that he had a... Yep, try getting a delivery bag.
Delivery bag, man. Is that a way to say that Forbidden Woods is delivering right now? There we go, guys. I told you. I just killed my co-hosts.
Hey, bait bag, the most
Bait
helpful item.
bag. Yay!
Now we
we're
can go
gonna
do Bird's Peak.
Yeah, we can do it now. Oh wait, we already did.
What?
Dude, how did they do bird speak without the bait bag?
The Trog's going for the door storage strat to get to the basement.
Very nice strat. So,
Seems like the shoes may start being a pain in the arse. Alright, time for some more windfall checks.
It seems so, yeah. Think Trog just got a storage?
I believe so.
So
Well,
we
it seems
just
like-
opened the door, which didn't work. And we didn't see, but it's alright. Okay, so to explain what is happening, because we don't see it. He opened 2 doors in a row, and now he's out of bounds. That's
Yeah.
the quick answer.
Yeah. The general thing is sometimes storing a door will basically store the door, and then when you open another door, then it'll basically put you kind of at the halfway point between those 2 doors, and then just load both rooms on the other sides and unload the room that you're in. So in this case, that allows you to use the lead.
Yeah, and somehow at the end of all that, you are out of bounds. So
Yeah.
we love that thing.
Yeah.
Because going out of bounds is what you do.
I'm not entirely sure what Jim's doing because he hasn't talked to Lenza. He's going for the thing. All right, yeah, he's going for the firehouse, the lighthouse. I mean,
not a bad check to do because light arrows often like to be behind those fire and ice arrow checks.
yeah, the amount of times I've seen light arrows on Creeb actually is kind of amusing.
Yeah, Creep really wants us to save the world.
Yeah, he's waiting for Mila, but he's doing other stuff at the same time. Seems like he jumped a bit too far.
Okay, he's gonna go tell to Creep while waiting.
Unfortunately, his wind is in an inopportune direction, so he has to do some pump.
Yeah. And there we go. Talk twice. What Creep does that to us? Light arrows! Oh god!
I told you!
Yeah, we tell you guys. It
All right.
happens way too often.
Jim is rather close to go mode. He just needs 2 more swords.
Yeah, 2 more swords and 2 more shards, but we know where those are.
Yeah. Trog, unfortunately, is not having the best of luck.
Yeah, he's kind of struggling with this bomb clip.
Yeah.
And Miller with the mirror shield. That opens up Angular, which is not one of the places that we want to go because it's
yeah, it's rather slow. Although if he goes now, he could do all of those checks that are near Forest Haven in one quick line.
You could even do Forest Haven before doing all those if he wants.
Yeah. It would probably be a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This scene is going very well.
Yeah. Trog's unfortunately just getting the short end of the stick with this. He's getting not very good luck. Whereas Jim's getting super, super lucky.
Yeah, the Forbidden Woods doesn't have much for us today, sadly.
Yeah.
And Lenzo with the Master Sword.
There's another sword!
Oh god. Is that the fort? No,
Alright! Dude!
It's Dinspel.
Alright, well... Alright, he's not gonna be able to go to Tower of the Gods yet because the other pearl was in Forbidden. So Trog has that on him at least, but that's not really saying much.
Yeah, there's a pearl in a delivery bag inside of Forbidden Woods. That's pretty much it for now, sadly.
Oh, has Trog opened his delivery bag yet?
He doesn't, I think.
Because I was wondering if he had opened it yet in terms of if he had seen what one of those items at the beginning of the game was. Because as far as I'm aware, we still don't know what it was.
Also, I'm kind of sad about what just happened, because that means Vanilla Light Arrows are dead. and I'm one of those guys that just likes when the seed is not good for us.
Yeah, but today's different, right? You want to be able to go watch Game of Thrones.
That is a true thing, but who knows? If the race is interesting, man, I will stay.
Trog going for a big key skip for some reason. Oh, I guess he's trying to avoid checking the rights or the side of
Yeah.
the other side.
So I missed what the Gossip Guild just gave us.
I did too. I was looking at Sean doing the big
Oh,
key.
note to mom.
All right. Did anyone in the chat catch what it was that Jim got from the Gossip Girls?
Bumpy and Vera. Piece of art. Thank you, is also asked.
Yes.
You follow the seat better than us.
Yeah. All right. There's another letter.
Wait, what was that? Mail in the mail?
Yes, it was.
That makes so much sense, but I don't like it. So, Trog now beating Callie the most with bombs. Good job, man.
Getting it pretty quick.
Yeah, that went well. Still not gonna put the shard on the tracker yet, because we all know how easy it is to forget this one.
Yeah, this one in specific is really good at being forgotten.
Yeah, it's just so out of the way. Gotta find Makar, tell him it's not required for the seed. It's just awkward.
Alright, he got it. He
Bye,
didn't
Makar.
forget. Good man.
Bye, Makar. We won't be seeing you again.
Alright, Jim's going for the checks near Forest Haven.
Oh,
Or he's just going for Forbidden Woods. Alright.
Forbidden Woods.
Alright, well, now we know that Jim's gonna be kind of not really a screen to be looking at for a while.
Yeah, we're gonna get all the same items that our friend Trog just got.
Yeah.
Gonna be a bit repetitive. Jim remembering to drink soup because he's low on magic.
Yep.
Smart man, that Jim.
Yep. Trog getting not very nice item.
Sadly for him.
Let's see where he goes from here. It seems... Oh, wait, never mind.
Where's Trog gonna go? Oh, he has to go back. What?
I am confused there, Trog. Trog, what are you doing? Trog!
Trog, what?
Stop! You don't have a mirror shield!
So, are we gonna see, like, a new strat or something? Don't know, man.
Trog, my man.
Trog.
Making a pretty not smart call here, my friend.
Unless he knows something that we don't.
I mean, he could. He knows a lot of stuff about this game, but...
Yeah, let's see what he knows. I'm curious at this point.
He's gonna get to the top and be like, oh no.
Think he's gonna be, yeah.
Jim going for this nice little strat. I'm always really happy to see him go for it because I'm the one who made this strat.
Very nice, Jared.
You can store this chest and then use it to get to the top of this room very, very fast.
So how sad do you think Trog is gonna be?
That's a good question. I don't know. He still hasn't noticed it.
Yeah, it's starting
also,
to...
he's doing it... There he goes, he noticed.
He just noticed.
Also, he was doing it the slow way.
Yeah, he was. My favorite way, though.
Alright, there's... yeah, there's one Godzilla. So now he's got to go to this next room, void out, and see that... And hopefully notice that he now has Nehru's Pro.
Yeah.
Poor Trog.
Yeah, he's voiding out on purpose.
Yep. Like I said, so that he can get the item and hopefully see what it is. Will he notice? Because I know we know what it is, but...
There we go. If he didn't notice, he will notice next time he just save warps something.
Yeah. Hopefully.
It's kind of in the way.
Yeah, this is not going very well for Trog, unfortunately.
Forbidden Woods small key. Also, I think we forgot to mention that, but this is a match from the losers bracket, so sadly the loser of this match will have to be kicked out of the tournament. This is the end for one of the runners tonight.
Yeah.
And the winner will go on to face Samurai Man into the last match. Not the last match, The one before the last match of losers bracket. We're getting close to the end, guys.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see the brackets, someone just posted the nice little combination of words that activates links. It's in there. Thank you, Smeargy.
Trog's having he's having a time, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's having the time of his life.
Yeah.
Climbing up Forsaken Fortress.
Yeah. Unfortunately now, like I said, we know that pretty much everything here in Forbidden Woods is not very nice. Although if he does actually check the side, then there may be something. But I think the reason Trog didn't... I think Trog had a reason for not checking the side.
Yeah, there's...
The else area.
I mean, there's a reason for everything. Unless you're going triangular without a mirror shield, then I don't know.
I mean, there's a reason for it. It's just a bad one. Just
yeah.
Simply, you forgot that you didn't, or you forgot you didn't have the mirror shield.
The Temple and Logic, Forbidden Woods, DRC, and Forsaken Fortress.
Yes.
It's so long to switch arrows where you have all of them.
Yeah. And there's a delivery bag. You know, I think I was underappreciating like that there are actually a few items in Forbidden Woods, but none of them are very like.
Like you don't know, delivery bag is a weird one because you kind of want to have it, but at the same time you don't know if it's gonna luck anything at the end.
Yeah.
It's like item bombs. You don't know what's gonna happen with that.
Also, Jim doing us the favor and actually checking the delivery bag. I assume he actually remembered about that item early on in the game.
Yeah, but he did it so fast that I couldn't catch it, man.
He just had the 2 layers that we've already seen him get.
Alright, thank you, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Jared, for watching faster than me.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is very much Jim's race right now.
Yeah, it is Jim's race to lose, but who knows? This is a randomizer. We don't know what's gonna happen. It's not over yet.
There is a chance that because Trog is now in FF, he could check a lot of places that have good items. He could follow a similar path to Jim and like end up having a lot of nice items as well. And then even ending up ahead. But we shall see.
Oh, and he said also for ice arrows at the end.
Yeah. He ended up cycling through all of his arrows.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, what is this? Go mode at 52 minutes!
Yeah, go mode 52 minutes, man.
What is this?
And I have to say that Trog didn't check that side of Forbidden Woods, so
No,
he's
he
not gonna
didn't.
go back for a while.
What is this? This
Oh,
is
no.
a seed.
Oh my god.
What the hell is going on?
Also, if you guys didn't know, right now the mini boss music keeps playing just because we beat the boss so fast that the game can't process it. It doesn't know what to do. Yep, this is...
Kinda got overlooked, but Trog just got Trog finished killing Homework and got another shard. But
very nice.
yeah,
So as far as shards go, he's ahead, but not for long.
yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah, Jim is not gonna check anything at this point.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the other dungeon that he has left is Tower of the Gods, which
is kind of long to go mode.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's a pretty slow go mode. Like you don't get, or it's not a very fast go mode compared to doing it normally. And the thing is, you have to gamble on there, or generally speaking, you'll gamble on there being a sword in the second floor, or not a sword, a key, because you do need one key.
You need one.
Alright, there's Trog getting his Fire Nicer. I just can't with the seed, dude. This is a nut seed.
The seed heard me saying that I wanted to watch Game of Thrones later, I think. Yep,
maybe. Honestly, I'm hoping that this time Jim knows the TOTG big key skip.
He learned it the last time I saw him do it, so he knows now.
Yeah.
It's Jim. He knows. No, I don't think this is gonna be the sub-hour seed, but
no, I don't think he can beat the last bosses and get down to Hyrule and beat Ganondorf in less than 5 minutes.
But this is gonna be very early into
Yeah.
the hour.
This is an absurdly fast seed. Holy crap!
This is crazy, man. And Kalidamus is dead.
Yeah, getting the quick kill.
Yep. That was fast. Bye-bye, Kalidamus. We will miss you. Also, hello,
I
Makar.
mean, I won't, but
Hello, Makar.
so then, who'd you say thus far is the employee of the month?
The employee of the month would have to be the one Magtail in front of the big key in DRC.
Yeah, that's really a good choice.
Yeah, for now this is one. So
Yeah, this is a very good candidate for a sub 130 seed. Depends on how fast Jim finds a key in TOT.
Oh yeah. And Frog now fighting our friend Phantom Ganon.
Yeah.
And by friend I mean just one guy that we want to hit with a sword a lot. So if you want to call that a friend, please just stay safe, friends of that guy. Just stay safe.
Also, Celiana, we still do have to check a bunch of chests, or we still do likely have to check a bunch of chests in TOTG, because Jim has to find a one. So he's gonna have to check some until he can find it, because there's no way to skip that one monkey.
Yeah, we absolutely need it. And best case scenario, you might find like the big key, which will make things even easier for him.
I don't know, I'm kind of hoping he doesn't though, because I really want to see the big key skip. Like, I know how it goes, I just want to see people use it. Oh, Jim changing his mind about what he wants to do. I think he's gonna bank on finding one quickly in the first floor. Looks like it.
Bomb those walls, man.
Light arrows are on creep, which is kind of funny because just as he found them, we were talking about how light arrows are frequently on creep.
Yeah, it happens way too often. Creep always saved the world.
Yeah.
Also, for those that don't know, Creep is the guy on the lighthouse that wears an orange shirt. I know all the names because the tracker has them.
Creep is the holder of the arrow. He's holding the light. Oh yeah, they don't ever have to go to Trog Island.
No, they don't.
Okay, Jim. My man!
There we go!
Getting insanely lucky! Alright, very first chest.
First chest!
Very good thing he decided to do what he did.
Oh god, how fast is that thing gonna be?
This is definitely gonna be a sub 130.
Yep, definitely.
Holy crap.
I love this scene, man.
He's definitely, if he I would be more surprised if he doesn't do big key skip.
Yeah, that would be very surprising, yeah. There we go, let's go. Floor 1 skip time. Also, another question I have right now. When do you think Trog is gonna find out that he left his Master Sword in 2 Forbidden Woods?
I'm kind of wondering if he's just gonna forfeit once Jim finishes.
I have a feeling that will happen, but yeah. Who knows? Trog might just Trog along. Who knows?
This is
silly.
one hell of a seed.
Yeah. Also, the seed is not finished. I shouldn't give the employee of the month yet.
Yeah, that is very true.
Maybe Ganon will end up being his own employee of the month. Ever had a boss that will do this? Call himself the employee of the month?
Dog's having some not great luck here in Windfall, but he will be getting his light arrows here in a moment.
Yeah, should happen soon.
The Master Sword can't be in the Master Ship with race settings because we don't have the option enabled that will put items
in that location in particular. Like, if you play for fun, you can activate any location you want in the game, but for those races, they are not required.
Yeah, we know he did, Dark. Hey, there's his light arrow.
Woo! Very nice. There we go. Should appear in the tracker soon.
But unfortunately, as amusing that would be, it's impossible to get that far without the full Master Sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just in awe at this seed. Like, this seed is nutty.
Yeah, it's one of those seeds, like, you wish you rolled yourself.
Yeah.
Mirror shield.
Alright, there's his mirror shield. Now we can go to the island that he really wanted to go to earlier.
Will he, though?
Probably not.
It is very much out of the way.
Yeah. He didn't go to the side of the dungeon that had it. Jim's definitely gonna win. Jim's in Go mode, and Trog is. Trog left a sword in Forbidden Woods, which he completed everything else in. And then, where's the other sword again?
Master Sword was on the minibus.
No, the other one.
Which one?
The second one that Jim got.
My god, I don't actually remember. Was it on Windfall? Lenzo chest.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, Jim.
Confirming.
I would be stunned if Jim lost this seed.
That would be.
He has such a lead.
It is commanding, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Wyatt.
I mean, there's still a way he could lose, but it involves a lot of him not playing well, and knowing the guy, that doesn't happen often.
Yeah. Right, there's Trog getting his sword.
And his Din Sparrow.
Yep.
There he goes. Tower of the God is now open to him.
Yeah, missing that sword is just... It's just killer.
Yeah, just missing one very important location just kills a run, usually, sadly.
Yeah, especially when it's as far out of the way as Forbidden Woods.
For the woods on on the right side and in the bottom of the right side. Like that's so far. If he goes back there, I will be surprised.
Oh, he's gonna be grabbing a flower now?
Oh damn. We know there's nothing behind that quest, but still. He doesn't. That's the beauty of Rando. Commentators know more stuff about the seed than both players. So, already at the Turk statue. This is going well.
Yeah, I think I sometimes underestimate how comparatively quick TOTG Go mode can be. It's definitely the slowest Go mode compared to all other Go modes, but...
Yeah. This is going so well.
Yeah.
Also, let's not forget that the player that is playing is Jim, one of the players that is known for having one of the best executions in the world. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Jim is just nutty. Oh, he didn't get the thing for the whiz robe. Ooh, he did kill it quickly though.
Yep, that's a dead whiz robe.
Yes. Definitely not Employee of the Month material.
Yeah, sadly for him.
Trog doing some mail check.
In this situation, not a bad idea for sure, but sadly we do know that's not the idea.
Yeah, from his perspective, it's certainly not a bad move. But from an outsider perspective.
Okay, Arrow, what do you have? Maggie's letter?
Yeah.
You're still filling out the tracker, man.
Occasionally.
And 6-star art!
Yeah!
Woo!
Yeah, that's definitely...
So, the one lovely thing I just thought about this, but, is this we go mode Tower of the God, we will be right next to the warp.
Oh yeah, he will. He will be right in front of it.
Right in the warp, actually, since it's 1.5.1.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Right into it.
No, he's doing the big key skip, Dark.
Yeah, he's doing that.
The very first chest he opened happened to have the small key in it, which was really convenient for him.
Yeah. It was perfect to go mode that place. And those two almost became Employee of the Month. If they hit him twice, he would have been. Let's go.
Yeah, it seems like Jim's learned, or I've been told that Jim has properly learned the big key skip, so.
He learned the basics in a race, but I do believe he practiced it since, yeah. Yeah, he definitely did.
These guys, killing the bird, smart moves.
Yeah, I'd be the kind of guy to go get the arrows, but... Oh,
Hasn't changed the wind yet. This is slightly scary.
Kinda scared.
Don't forget to change the wind. I think he's gonna forget to change the wind. Yeah, he is.
It's alright.
Luckily, at least the wind just pushes him right back in bounds.
Yep. Was gonna say that. And a bit
that has happened before, Double. We have had a run before where someone did the big key skip, but ended up just storing the big key.
Yeah, that can definitely happen. Happened to a few runners already. And
Yeah.
namely TrogWW.
Yeah. Oh god.
Whew. That was too close for comfort.
Yeah, that scared me.
Thank you, Spiral Link.
Okay.
There we go. Big key skip
There
is
you go.
achieved. They can run up walls with this little glitch that we called chest storage earlier. It just reduces your inboxes to almost nothing.
Yeah, it's due to the fact that but it's because he got chest storage, like we mentioned earlier. When you store a chest, then
it gives you the collisions that you have during the opening chest cutscenes, which are much smaller.
Yeah, it's very small and is almost entirely unaffected by slope.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate for Trog being in TOTG right now.
Yeah, he's gonna full clear TOTG. Storage make it so Blink becomes Melee Luigi. That's a good one.
This is really unfortunate for Trog.
Yeah, sadly, like in the end of the tournament, that's not how you want one of your best players to go. I think.
Yeah. Soup does not double arrow damage, but fire and ice arrows will one-shot Golden Hands.
Which is what Jim seems to be doing in most of this fight.
Yep. Alright.
There we go. This is the end for Golden. Golden kinda accomplishing his goal of testing us before sending us to Iroh.
Yeah.
Vanilla Golden.
Here I go, Jim killing again.
Mm.
That is, of course, assuming, Zombie, that you don't lose to Woofer in the next raid.
Yeah.
You guys need to schedule that one soon, by the way.
Yeah, you need to. Let's get your race, Zombie God.
Yeah.
And there we go, final Trifle Shard.
Yep.
We now have everything that we need to perform a nice skip that I will mention later.
Yep. Oh yeah. The skip that will be. Oh yes, yeah, he's gonna spawn right in the thing. This works out really well.
Yep, 1.5.1 wonders, man.
Oh, what was the time Linkus just got in? Any HD?
Also, to answer the question from one person in chat, players are both in a race room on SR Hall, and they know when the other has finished the race. So some players, when they see that, will opt to just forfeit.
Yeah. And that's a really nice time for Rando.
Let's go.
Yeah, they stay in a little chat room that counts down for them when to start, and will you tell it when you're done, so that it basically times for you.
Exactly.
All right,
And
here we go.
is now gonna do my favorite skip of the game. It's called the bear skip.
Hey.
You done it wonderfully. Good job. You guys may underestimate this skip, but you have to press B whenever you want.
Yeah, and you have to collect. You have to collect at least 11 items for it.
Yeah, and then you have to hit B whenever you want. Like, it's so hard to decide when you want to do it.
Yeah. The hardest trick in the game.
Yep. And there we go. It's done.
Puda, you're kind of right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, that feels bad. This is really unfortunate.
Feels bad, man. It
Yeah.
feels bad.
But this is still a nutty seed.
Yeah. Like, oh, we're about to get all ones into the
Yeah.
timer.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Woo!
Hell yeah, dude.
Did you make a wish?
Oh man. I wish for Jim's hardware to lock up.
Please
For
don't.
Trog to catch. No, I'm kidding.
That would be so sad.
Yeah, that would be really sad.
Oh, especially since Jim is still kind of on time to maybe beat his own personal best.
I don't think he has enough time to do that.
I don't think either, but who knows? Maybe he's
Yeah.
gonna have the best puppet cannon ever.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, he's gonna do that trick that saves like 3 frames.
Yeah.
He's not. Oh, you just wasted 3 frames. Oh god.
Man. What a guy.
Save the frames.
There's no animals here to kill, unfortunately.
Or maybe fortunately we don't want animal protection activists against us.
That'd definitely be unpleasant.
Activist skip. From what I
Apparently,
know,
yeah. Apparently, Jim's PB is like 118 something.
yeah, which is very, very fast.
Yeah. Yeah, Slados can definitely be vanilla. Hell, there's also been times where fire and ice arrows have been in the place where light arrows aren't.
Yeah, it can happen, and it kind of sucks.
Jim got the really lucky cycle on those moblins.
Yep, he really did. Double kill.
Oh, you missed that one though.
Yeah.
Is that one employee of the month for dodging a light arrow?
Yep, he is. We found the employee of the month. You Darknut, you have been awarded with the position of employee of the month for having the luck of having a player not kill you.
For about 2 seconds.
You survived the world 2 seconds against Link with light arrows. So
Jim got
one
his first-
snipe.
and also hit the tail string.
It missed the first shot, then got the second. And now
There it is.
Oh, there we go. There we go. And there
Nice.
we go!
And he got it as he pulled it back up. Nice.
Yeah.
A pretty good first phase.
Yep, that went well. Not the best ever, but certainly not a bad one.
Correct.
And now time for the second phase.
Yep.
Big old
Let's
spider
see
phase.
if he will get Crypt Shot. Or if he'll even go for it.
Who knows? I feel like Jim knows that. So
Actually, he probably can't go for it. Yeah, he can't go for it on this first shot. Doesn't have enough magic.
yeah, something fun. He still go.
Oh, wait, he did!
got it.
He had
got
enough
it.
magic. Oh well.
He did. Oh god.
Oh man.
Drinking the soup.
Sick.
Yep.
Yeah, he actually did get Crypt Shot. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
Now, what would be the most swag thing would be to go for a Trog shot as well against Trog.
pretty fast. Let's go. So third phase. Is he gonna snipe? Is he gonna quick spin? Is he gonna hose bomb? Who knows? He's gonna do what's the fastest for him. Missed the first time.
It's really unfortunate that Trog's screen is pretty much just a formality at this point.
Daddy for him.
Yeah, Grandma was the true MVP.
Grandma. Never do the grandma skip.
Actually, you know what? This might be a sub 20. This might actually
there's a good chance for this.
I don't know exactly how long it takes to climb up.
About 2 minutes max.
This
I did say
this
max.
might actually be a PB. And what did Win say his PB was earlier?
118, I think.
Yeah, but like I thought he had a specific for it.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh no, he just said 118. Alright. Yeah, this may be a new record. Yeah,
should be really fast at climbing ropes.
Yeah.
That he is, man. That he is.
Yeah, it's probably not a record, but it's very close.
Yep, it's still gonna be one. It's still gonna be the fastest seed of the tournament.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Unless something really big happens in the next matches.
If you do it really fast, it can take like 30 seconds.
Mm-mm.
You know what? This might be a record.
Oh, the big Q.
Yeah, the big Q is in a kind of out of the way one, so it's really nice that Jim didn't go for it and just did the skip.
Jim drinks the soup, and he's in Ganondorf room now. He has 1 minute.
I'm keeping the IRC chat open.
Yeah. This is going well. This is going well.
Yes. He just finished in the IRC chat, and it was a new record.
Oh, let's wait.
I apologize for the mouth spoilers. I just kind of looked over and saw it. I was like, oh, sorry.
Just pretend you said nothing.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Jared.
I just said it without thinking. I'm sorry.
And
My
there
God.
we go. This is the end of the run. Send your GGs in the chat for Jim's new best time and his win for this race.
That was nutty.
I've just done for him, and now we wait.
Yep.
So I'd like to point out that Trog has 7 hearts right now. Damn.
Well, he does seem to still be going, so.
So what is the official time, my friend Jared?
Oh yeah, he just forfeited. 1:17:36, which is what it shows on stream. So.
Damn.
He did
Jim
in
is one
fact
of
beat
those
the
fast
record.
boys.
Trog unfortunately cannot mic tonight,
I'm gonna mark
so
it
Trog
for
will not be joining us.
Also,
Hello,
GG Gymnast.
Hello.
That was fast.
Yeah.
That was fast, yes.
Very fast.
Very, very, very fast. Holy crap!
It is like we've been informed that your PB before that was a 118. So congrats on the PB.
Yes, thank you.
Also, just the record of I think fastest Rando completion time thus far.
Yeah,
I think.
definitely for the tournament at least.
Oh yeah. My God.
This was
that
fast.
was just everything just worked out.
Yeah.
There was very little overworld except on Windfall. Really, Diamond Step helped me out a lot.
Oh yeah. That really relieved.
I love how we were talking about the fact that Creep often has light arrows right as you got their light arrows from Creep.
Like 2 seconds, just like Creep frequently has Orlando's. Check. Oh, hello.
There he is.
Oh man.
Creep is at it again.
Also, the fact that you decided to check the first floor of Tower of the Gods for a key, and then the very first chest had that was
that was amazing. Also,
Everything just lined up for this.
That was mad.
I don't know who rolled the seed, but this person deserved to be Employee of the Month. All right. So, how did you feel about this in general? Like, do you have any complaints about the scene?
I mean, if I'm being picky, I would have preferred Earth Temple instead of Tower of the Gods because I could have gone through it quicker
That is true.
for go mode.
We still got to see the big key skip.
Yeah,
for
it was,
Tower of the Gods.
nice seeing the Tower of the Gods big key skip.
The one that you...
Yeah, unfortunately, Trog decided to not check the mini-boss side of Forbidden Woods, so he didn't get the Master Sword that was over there. And he was checking Tower of the Gods for it.
He was still full clearing Tower of the Gods before forfeiting, sadly. I have to say, guys, send your GGs in the chat for Trog. He did very well in this tournament. Almost came back all the way from losers. But sadly, Jim also wanted to come back from losers. So there he is.
To have some better luck in routing than this. Someone earlier wanted me to mention the fact that you forgot to change the wind when doing the Tower of the Gods big key.
That is true. You did forget that. Also, I have to mention that your next match will be against Samurai Man. How do you feel about this matchup, Gymnast?
I feel kind of confident with that.
Right.
Like, I mean, if we get this seed, then I have full confidence I'd be able to beat him.
Yeah, we got that kind of seed as well. Yeah,
that's all for that kind of seed. I don't know who rolled it. We need that person back.
Yeah, we need them to roll every seed from now on, man.
Kirito, was it you? Oh god.
The main split that resulted in you being in first was when you went to Forsaken Fortress, and then Trog decided to go to Forbidden Woods.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my thought was that before, like, I wanted to delay Forbidden Woods until I at least had fire and ice arrows, just in case, so I could, like, go around after Forbidden Woods and, like, potentially check Ice Ring and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good
thought too.
I actually thought at first that you were going to be doing those checks before you went in, and then you just went. I was like, all right, cool.
Nice.
And then you found the sword that Trog didn't end up getting. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, well, this is very good.
Yeah, quite
This is turning
convenient.
out well.
Oh man,
This just turned out so well for you.
Also, at some point, Trog decided to go to Angular, but he didn't
Without
have
the mirror shield.
Yes, that's a bit of an issue.
Yeah, he didn't realize it until he was like halfway through solving the block puzzle. He was like, wait a second!
Let's be honest though, Jared. For some time, while he was going there, we're like, does Trog know something that we don't?
Yeah, does he have some insane new strats that none of us have seen before?
He's gonna revolutionize the Rando right now.
Well,
in the end, you prevailed, Jim. So, congrats to you.
By a fairly large margin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, like I said, your next match will be against Samurai Man, but then the winner of this match between you and Samurai Man will have to fight the loser of the currently ongoing match between Zombie God and Woofer ZFG. How do you feel about fighting any of those guys?
I mean, any of them could definitely win against me.
Especially considering Zombie was the one who knocked you to losers in the first place.
Honestly,
true.
I'm way too focused on Skyward Sword to put much effort into this tournament right now. So
honestly, that's kind of understandable considering you just got reverse bit magic.
Yeah,
Alright, well,
Skyward Sword is just going so well right now. It's amazing. So keep up the good work, Jim, and we hope to see you continue further into this tournament.
thank you.
Alright, so I think that's about it for this race. Follow the runners, follow the commentators, if you so wish. We'll see you again at some other point in time. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, see you next time, guys, and enjoy your episode of Game of Thrones, since we're on time for it now.
Yeah, we are. Thanks, Seed.
Thanks, Steve. Have an awesome night, everyone. See you next match.
All right. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.